Well, hello. I'm here with a luxury makeup review. In this video, we're going to put to the test a whole bunch of Victoria Beckham Beauty Makeup. I have them all right here. I've got some new releases she just released in here and some OGs that she first came out with when she launched her brand. Of course, Victoria Beckham, that's who I'm talking about. You know Victoria Beckham, the Spice Girl, Posh Spice, David Beckham's wife. If you haven't been living under a rock, I'm just kidding. Her line of makeup is superb. I have been a huge fan. I just haven't had a chance to review the line on my channel, so I'm finally doing that. I've got almost every product in here that you need for a full face of makeup, and we're going to put it all to the test. But of course, in natural daylight on my channel, as you know, I put all the makeup products always on my face, put them to the test in natural daylight. This is not natural daylight, this is in my closet at nighttime, but I'm going to cut away to the daylight application demo as I am reviewing each of the products. Okay, so if you want to find out my thoughts on Victoria Beckham Beauty, each and every product, of course, not every product is a hit. There are maybe some misses. Of course, I will let you know all of that after having used her products for months. I would say over a year now, I have been using her products. Of course, I have some new releases here. I also have some thoughts on. So I can't wait to share with you guys. Each and every one of these products I will be putting to the test in natural daylight for you guys to see. All right, let's jump right in. Hi my lovely people, welcome back to another fabulous luxury makeup review. We're reviewing Victoria Beckham Beauty in this video as I promised a couple of videos ago. By the way, if you guys missed my last video, I just uploaded a video on Friday, last Friday. It was my what I got for Christmas video. That was just part one. In part one, I only revealed the Louis Vuitton items that I got for Christmas, but the rest of the stuff that I got for Christmas will be in part two. Stay tuned for that. But if you missed part one, check it out. Last Friday it went up. All right, so I had promised you guys a full review of Victoria Beckham Beauty. Finally getting around to doing that. Right here I have everything. I was out a whole week because I fell ill. I got sick. My entire family got sick with the plague, you guys. It's like the worst virus. It wasn't COVID, it wasn't the flu, it wasn't the norovirus, so I don't know what the heck it was. I tell you, we suffered a whole heck of a lot more than COVID, flu, or anything else we've ever had. It was like the worst thing ever. I got an ear infection, a sinus infection, and I had to be on antibiotics, blah, blah, blah. Horrible illness. I'm still not entirely 100% better yet, but I gotta get back into filming. I am at least on Christmas break, thank goodness. I do not want to be working right now. Anyway, we have a full face of Victoria Beckham Beauty in here that we're going to talk about. So let's jump right in. And before we do, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me grow the community, join the family. It doesn't cost you anything. I would really appreciate it. It really helps me grow my channel. And of course, don't forget to ring the notification bell, especially because I upload several types of content. Luxury makeup reviews, luxury fashion, bags. I review luxury bags. I do skincare, body care, hair care videos. I do fragrance reviews. So several types of videos. So algorithm is a little confused right now, the YouTube algorithm. So you guys need to help me out and ring that notification bell so you can tell the algorithm that you want to see all of those content, all of those different types of content, right? So it'll only happen if you ring the notification bell. You will be notified. That way you know what type of content, when did I put it up, so that you won't miss anything in case YouTube algorithm messes up and doesn't push it out. All right. Let's jump right into this, you guys. So I'm, like I said, going to cut away to the daylight application demo. I have a whole bag full of Victoria Beckham Beauty in here. I did a full face of Victoria Beckham. I'm looking in my viewfinder, by the way. That's, of course, what I have on my face in this video. I love, love, love how sultry this looks, okay? And it really, actually, the moment I put that entire face of Victoria Beckham Beauty Makeup products on my face, I thought, ooh, how much I look very similar to Victoria Beckham's face. Like, we're not alike, obviously, right? But that look that she has, that makeup look, that's what I have on. That very sultry, nude lips, smoky eyes, that dark liner, like sultry look. That's what I've got going on right now. So I'll tell you how I got this look. All right, let's jump right in. So I'm going to start with this product right here. So this is one of the newer products in her line. This is the Victoria Beckham by Augustinus Bader. You guys know who Augustinus Bader is, the skincare genius, right? And the products are absolutely fabulous. They're anti-aging and very regenerating type of skincare products. So Victoria Beckham Beauty collaborated with Augustinus Bader, and of course they have a bunch of viral products, right? So this is the Cell Rejuvenating Illuminator. So it's essentially a base product for under the makeup. So this is how you would prep your skin. So I love by the way, one of the best things about Victoria Beckham Beauty, other than the quality of the actual product, is the packaging, you guys. I mean, it is luxury at its best right there. I mean, take a look at that. By the way, I'm standing in front of my island in my closet. Look how short I am. You guys, my island comes up to my bust. But anyways, I'm not standing on anything. I'm not wearing heels right now, so pretty low. Anyway, so like, look at that. Isn't that fabulous? This is like pretty hefty, sturdy, really high quality packaging. I really love her packaging. So this is what I prepped my skin with for this makeup look. So it's kind of it's essentially, basically, it has the same consistency as the Augustinus Bader moisturizer. Look at that. I mean, just look how healthy the back of my hand looks. Actually, the other one looks pretty good too, but this looks a little bit more supple. Do you see the difference? This is where I have the Augustinus Bader. It gives like an instant glow to my skin. Did you guys notice that? As opposed to this hand, I felt like it was really nourishing, very moisturizing on my face. Right here you can see in the daylight application demo, this is me applying it in front of my window in natural daylight, no filters, no lighting, 100% daylight right there. You can see, like, especially you guys, after being sick for 2 weeks, I looked like death. Honestly, if you saw my face without makeup, like, I don't know, 4 days ago, it looked like the death, okay? My skin is still a little bit dull from the sickness, but this cream, I felt like, really pumped it up. Like, it brought it to life, I feel like. By the way, I forgot to show you right there, Augustinus Bader blue thing indicates right there that it's collaborate with Augustinus Bader. I felt like this sort of rejuvenated my face, especially that dull look that I had after having been sick for 2 weeks. So this was really very, like, I mean, I'm looking at my skin right now. This is super smooth and it is not greasy at all. It has this sort of like filter kind of feeling. It's super smooth. It is not oily. It absorbs really well, but it just really, I feel like it really does prep the skin to almost look like a filter. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It's not greasy, but still super moisturizing. It kind of creates a barrier almost, right? So I feel like that's what kind of pumps some life into my skin. I feel like, especially with the dull look I had on my face from being sick, 100% approve, 100% recommend this product. I have to use it sparingly because this stuff is expensive, okay? That's the only complaint I have about Victoria Beckham Beauty. Expensive, okay? And then I have this product, Victoria Beckham by Augustinus Bader. This is also part of the collab. The foundation drops. So this is like kind of reminds me of Surat Beauty Dewdrops foundation right here. It's kind of like that. So let me compare in a second here. So anyway, so this is also part of the Augustinus Bader collab. So here is essentially their foundation drops. This is, like I said, again, Augustinus Bader, that blue square kind of shows that. The packaging is super slick. I love it. Even starting from packaging, it kind of reminds me of, like I said, the Surat Beauty Dewdrops. The finish is even kind of similar. So it's kind of a liquidy foundation. So I've got a little that leaked out there. I don't want to waste this. Again, expensive. Okay, so there's skincare infused in this foundation. I don't know how, honestly, I don't know the science behind infusing foundations with skincare, if it's still effective when you do that or not. But look at that, you guys. That gave the back of my hand a very skin-like finish. Do you see that? Very skin-like finish. It doesn't look like foundation at all. Like, as you can see, my face has this glow. By the way, I am not wearing a highlighter today, but look at how my cheeks sort of glow there. Do you see that? Do you see my forehead has like almost kind of like a glow there? And I think it's from this foundation. It's got to be the foundation because I'm actually not wearing powder on my face either. I powdered underneath my eyes, but not anywhere else on the face. So it actually sets down pretty nicely too, just so you know. So it has that same sort of non-tacky yet skin-like, almost like a barrier-like finish that the primer had. This is basically a skincare primer. So yeah, you guys, I really love the finish of this. Like, for when you want to look like, and like right now I have, of course, a very glam full face of makeup, the rest of my makeup. But let's say, you know, there was a day where you just want to show up looking naturally beautiful with a little bit of gloss, and you just want your skin to look flawless and doesn't not look like you're wearing makeup. This actually gives a very skin-like effect, okay? Really, I love this scent too, by the way. It just looks very skin-like. Do you see that? It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. So really, really 100% approve it. As you can see here in this daylight demo, it just goes on really nicely. Is it a high coverage foundation? No, it's not. But is it a foundation that gives like this natural glow that it almost makes your skin look flawless? Yes. And it doesn't settle into fine lines. It doesn't feel or look like a foundation. It's like a second skin. While it's not full coverage, you know, medium to a little over medium coverage, still you don't need like a full coverage with this foundation because of the fact that it makes your skin look kind of glowy, naturally radiant. Do you know what I mean? It kind of makes you not look at like flaws because it's radiant, the finish, you know. It makes your skin look very very kind of illuminated. It's I don't even know how to describe that finish. It's beautiful. It's like a youthful look. As you can see, my face looks absolutely gorgeous with this foundation. So here's the foundation, the Victoria Beckham one. I want to put the Surat one on the other hand and kind of compare the finish. They have the same consistency, as you can see. They're very similar in consistency. And look at that. They are kind of, so that's the Victoria Beckham, and that is Surat right here on this hand. And I feel like the Surat is a little bit more shiny, but this one is more smoothing, I feel like. Do you see what I'm talking about? This one looks less, like this one evened out and like made it very smooth my skin. I feel like the Victoria Beckham one on this hand, and this one is also skin like, but it's not as flawless or as smoothing as the Victoria Beckham, I feel like. Do you see that? But they're very similar in the coverage and the effect and the kind of like the look, the skin like look, right? So there you have it, that one. All right, next product is right here. This is an OG product. This is the bronzer powder, the bronzer duos. I love the tortoiseshell packaging. How classy is that? And by the way, these are very hefty, substantial, luxurious components. It has a full mirror there, and this is the shade that I bought. There's a one darker shade and there's a lighter shade. This is number 3, warm sand, and contour color is soul, I think. So the bronzer color is sand and the contour color is soul. So I think the cooler one is the contour color and this is the bronzer. So I kind of mixed them together and applied kind of like going angled up so my face looks lifted. As you can see here in the daylight application demo, it really warmed up and contoured my face at the same time because I mixed them together. You can use them separately. You can use the contour to contour your jawline, and then you can just use the bronzer for the cheekbones. You can use however you want, but I chose to mix them up and it looked beautiful. It was very smooth, very filter-like, it didn't even feel like a powder at all. Absolutely beautiful. Again, 100% recommend. I really love her bronzers. And this packaging is so hefty, you guys. This is one of the few products that didn't break when I moved houses. So I really appreciate that. I mean, that is luxury at its best, you know, starting from packaging to the actual quality of the product itself. All right, so the next product that I want to review is this is one of her newer products that was recently released. This is the liquid blush. This is called Victoria Beckham Color Wash. So this really is a great, again, skin-like product. Do you see that? My cheeks, my blush looks like I just naturally flushed out in the cold, right? So this is what they look like. So here's the packaging. I took it out, and this is, I think, cherry is this called. This color is called Flushed. Okay, so this is like the cherry color that she has. This was my favorite color out of the either 3 or 4 colors she has on her website. This is absolutely gorgeous. So let me show you the application wand here. Can like squeeze the top of the lid thing here and then let it go, and then it fills up, and then you can drop it on your cheeks, a few drops. So it's like a nice applicator. There's like a kind of a cooling little ball there, like a steel ball at the end there. Let me put a little bit on the back of my hand here. And of course, I'm going to cut away to the natural daylight application demo here where you can see how it goes on my cheeks in natural daylight. It's kind of like buildable. Do you see how it didn't quite come through there? So I had to actually go several times, several drops before I got a little tint. Of course, the fact that I'm tan has something to do with it too, but mostly it's a very natural finish. It gives you like almost like a very subtle flush. And at first it doesn't look like, oh God, I got any color on, but actually once you put a couple of more drops and you tap it out with your finger, the best way to apply this product is with your fingertip because it really warms it up and then taps it on. You guys, if you want to look like you're not wearing any makeup, there again, like you can wear this Augustinus Bather foundation drops and then this blush, this liquid blush. It looks so natural. No one will be able to tell that you're wearing a blush at all. It'll look like 100% natural flush. This probably is the first product out of all similar type of liquid blush drops that I have in my collection that truly does look like a natural flush. Okay, absolutely very, very natural kind of flush. As you can see, like my skin looks basically like skin. Like if I didn't do such a dramatic eye look, right, take that away right there, Do you see how I look like I'm not even, well, actually the lip too. Let me kind of cover the lips and eyes. If you were to just do like a natural finish right there, that's what you would look like. If you choose not to do your eyes, or just put a little balm on your lips and just wear this foundation drops and this blush, you look like you rolled out of bed. Beautiful. Okay, 100% approve it, 100% recommend it. I am actually going to get all the colors she has in these. Every penny worth it. Yes, they're expensive, but they're worth it. All right, so now let's talk about eyes. Okay, so I have these Victoria Beckham pots. These are so freaking good, you guys. That's what I'm wearing on my eyelids. One and done. One and done eye look with the fingertip. So easy. Like if you're running out the door, you are out of time and you want to look drop dead, smoky, sultry, and awesome siren look. 2 minutes. Okay, it took me I don't know, 30 seconds probably to do my eyes. Okay, so this is again beautiful tortoiseshell top there. So it comes with a nice cover. You must keep this cover, otherwise it will dry out. Do not lose the cover. And you guys, look at this. I mean, like seriously, like look at that. Okay, this stuff is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that. Of course, I'm cutting away to the natural daylight application demo. Do you see that? I just took a little on my fingertip, tap, 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 and it creates dimension. You don't need to contour your, your crease or outer corners or anything like that. You just take a little of this and you tap, tap, tap. It already has three-dimensional look effect in this product. It's absolutely effortless, sultry siren look with zero effort, essentially. Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, the finish is, it has this absolutely gorgeous, sultry siren kind of shimmer to it, but again, without it being glitter. It's very high-end, very sophisticated, a full glam look, but that's very sophisticated. That's really what Victoria Beckham's face looks like. Very high-end but full glam, right? But very non-glitter, yet 100% sultry siren look that she always has on her face, without it looking like, just she's been done up a lot. I don't know how to explain it. You get what I mean. So for this eye look that I'm wearing, I use this pot first. And then, of course, Victoria Beckham has these gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous eye pencils. You guys, these things are the bomb. Okay, these eye koals by Victoria Beckham is the bomb. Okay, it's bomb.com. These are absolutely stunning. I have so many colors. I think I have even more in my drawers. I'm still putting my vanity away, you guys. So right now with this look, I'm wearing this color right here that perfectly complements this sort of olive, golden olive color that I'm wearing. By the way, did I tell you what this shade is? The pot is Velvet. It's called Velvet. It's one of her favorite shades. I remember when I saw that. And then I call this is called what? Satin Kajal liners of hers, eyeliner, Kajal, essentially. This is a sequin green is the shade. So this shade is a little bit darker than the eyeshadow shade that I'm wearing. So I use this shade that's like a jewel green to do essentially my eyeliner there. I winged it out a little bit, and then I put the same under on my waterline and right beneath it along the lash line, and I used the other end, the smudging end here, to smudge it out to get that very smoky, sultry look. I highly recommend this tip to do that with, instead of a brush that you have. It really does a very good job. Actually, this is not just a sponge tip. This is a really good quality sponge tip that works really well with the smudging. It gave me this instant siren smoky eye. Okay, so here's the cutaway to the natural application demo there, natural daylight application demo. As you guys can see, it's absolutely stunning. Of course, I'm not going to try all the other colors on, but they are all absolutely gorgeous. The finish is just fabulous. It stays on the waterline all day. I just love it. Next, we have two lip products that I want to talk about. So I bought one of her balms and I bought one of her lipsticks. So the balm is a Victoria Beckham Posh Balm in the shade Colette. So this one, you guys, is a really nourishing balm. I really like the finish of it. It gave my lips a very nice sort of like shiny look. So let me kind of swatch it there. But of course, I'll cut away to the natural daylight demo as well. Do you see how high shine that is? Absolutely gorgeous. And here is the natural application demo. Really nourishing, very like instantly. My lips were super dry and cracked, especially after having been sick that long. My lips were like the desert, you guys. It was dry as heck, and this was amazing on the lips. Oh, it smells fabulous too, like citrusy, fruity citrusy scent. Love the balm too. I wish I can see something negative. Honestly, I'm trying to think of something negative to say. I don't have any. If I think of something, I'll let you guys know in a different video. But I love her products, you guys. So far, so good. I had something bad. I feel like I did have something negative. Oh, yes. I do know one of the products that I didn't try out in this video. Yeah, so I do have something negative to say about this product right here. So this is the Victoria Beckham Beauty Eyewear in Cornflower. This shade. Well, okay, I have a negative thing to say. Yes and no. Okay, so I'll tell you why. Okay, so this is the shade in Cornflower. First of all, see what happened there? These break off easy, okay? Number one. Number two, let me apply it to the back of my hand. Now, this is a really nice summer color, which is why I didn't try it on in this video, you guys, because it's mainly a summer color. Yes, this is good. I like it. It's a one and done, really good look. It doesn't streak. It stays on the lid and all that. But, however, they do dry out and start to break. Number two, while this Cornflower shade is really nice, I also bought this in the pink one. I forget the shade name now. It just fell out. I didn't even know when it fell out. It fell out. So I feel like that's not the definition of luxury if it works like a ColourPop stick. You know, like, you know how ColourPop once, I used to buy ColourPop like long ago when the brand was first going viral. Anyway, not a luxury brand. But their eyeshadow sticks like this fell out too. So I feel like this is a product I don't recommend from the Victoria Beckham line. The, you know, like the eyeshadow sticks. Because they're so soft and they just start to fall out, okay? But they do, I mean, yes and no. I said yes and no. Because if it does stay in, it does work really well. But I don't like the fact that they fall out. I didn't try it in this video because my other pink shade fell out. I don't even have it. And this is a summer shade, so I didn't try it out in this video. But I don't recommend this product, so remember that. All right. And then the next product that I want to talk about is this right here. This is the Victoria Beckham Beauty Contour Stylus. This is really a neat product for one thing and one thing only. It's for the nose, okay? This is a tiny little pencil. This is not... I know in her promotional video, she was using it on her cheeks. I'm sorry, it doesn't quite work for the cheeks. It's too tiny, too pointy for the cheeks, for it to work for the cheeks. But I love this for the nose. It's like precision contouring. So I'm going to do that on this in this video, actually. Just to show you this is not natural daylight, of course, this part, but I'll show you, I'll cut away to the natural daylight as well. But it is so easy. Did you see that? I just tapped it out and that was it. You know, so easy. Contour has never been this easy, you guys, okay? So did you see how instantly it contoured my nose? and it doesn't look harsh. You can't really tell from the sides that I contoured. Of course, typically and ideally I would tap this out with some powder or a little bit of foundation. I don't have that right now with me, but you know what I mean. This is a really buttery product. It blends out like a dream. However, it is definitely not something for the cheeks because of the fact that it's such little product and it's such a fine tip. Do you see how well it blends? But it is great for the nose, and that's the only place that I use this for. Just the nose. Too little products, too fine of a tip for the cheeks. You can use this on your cheeks, but you'll run out of it in like 2 days and it's expensive. Okay? 100% recommend though for the nose. The last product, it's a lip product, which is what I'm wearing on my lips. I mean, this has got to be the most sultry and the most perfect nude shade for my lips. This shade that I got for myself. So this is Victoria Beckham Beauty Push Lipstick in the shade Spice. This is Victoria's favorite shade actually, and it happened to be the perfect nudie shade for my skin tone in the winter. Maybe not so much in the summertime. I go a few shades lighter in the winter. You guys, again, the packaging with the tortoiseshell kind of hefty, substantial packaging. I love it. Look at that. You can tell it's such a beautiful lip shade. I'm going to go ahead and swatch it right there. Do you see that? Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to swatch it on the palm. You can always see lip products better on the palm. Did you see that, you guys? Oh my god. It is almost like a lipstick and a lip balm and a lip gloss all in one. And it just gives this super full lipped plumped look to the lips. This is kind of similar in finish to the YSL Candy Glaze. It's a little too shiny, too lip glossy, whereas this is more lipstick adjacent or lean-in than that product. I'm trying to say maybe the candy, not the Candy Glaze, but the Candy Balm or whatever by YSL. Maybe that's the product that this is closest to. But something about this particular shade, you guys, is absolutely gorgeous. Like on my lips, it's like the perfect nude shade for my lips. And it gives my lips this instant plush, plump, pillowy look. It hides lines and everything. Oh my god, look at that. Gives this instant pouty, sultry, Siren look to the lips. And the fact that this is a perfect nudie shade for my lips is just cherry on top. Absolutely, it looks like it actually stays on the lips a long while too. I wore it out to dinner and everything. It stayed on my lips after dinner and everything. We went out to dinner tonight, like after I filmed the Natural Daylight demo. And I came back and I'm filming the talking part, obviously, in the studio lighting in my closet. But it stayed on pretty well. I just reapplied it for the video a little bit more. But my god, it's absolutely stunning. I want to get more shades from her lipstick range. Mwah! So good. So good, you guys. Alright, you guys, to sum it up, I recommend all the products that I just talked about, except maybe this one. Again, not that I don't recommend them. They do work really well on the eyelids, but it starts to fall out of the component because it's a little maybe too soft or something. Dries out and breaks and falls out. Like my pink one fell out and I don't even know where it fell out. Okay, so that's like the only bad thing about any of her products that I have to say. But when it comes to this Augustinus Bader primer, I'm going to actually throw away the cartons now. I've been using them out of these cartons because I wanted to keep the cartons for this video. So love this product. This is absolutely groundbreaking in my opinion. It's, by the way, it's a magnetic closure. I forgot to mention that. 100% recommend this. I love it. It's just expensive because it's a collab with Augustinus Bader, of course. Same with the foundation. Super expensive. But if you want that skin-like look without it looking like you're wearing foundation, This is the one for you guys. This is the one for you. Absolutely adore it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Skin-like finish. Takes 10 years off your face. And then when it comes to a bronzer, this is absolutely gorgeous. Doesn't even look like a powder when it goes on. Perfect color. Like, she got the undertones like perfect. Perfect undertones. By the way, did I swatch these on the back of my hand for you guys? So like perfect like undertones. I feel like she got, I just look at that, it looks like a skin. All right, absolutely love these formulas. She obviously puts in a lot of research into her products, right? So that's really nice. And then this blush, liquid blush, is mwah, chef's kiss. Okay, absolutely stunning. Eyeshadow pots, 100% recommend, one and done. And it has this very high-end sophisticated finish. The only other brand that has that kind of sophistication, even while it being a high glam product or high glam, full glam eyeshadow, is Tom Ford, you know what I mean, and Chanel a little bit. But this has this particular like wetness, almost like a wet shadow. That's, I don't know how to describe it. All I know is I 100% recommend it. Bomb, 10 out of 10. Really beautiful, gorgeous, almost like translucent look it gives to the lips. Very plump look. And then the lipstick, I can't recommend enough. The lipstick, I am so stunned. I mean, I'm so like in love with it. I'm going to get all the shades that I can get my hands on. And this shade Spiced, ooh, perfect nudie shade for me. So sultry. So sultry. And of course, the contour stick, absolutely perfect for the nose. Maybe not for the cheeks because of the fact it's such a little product. But use your finger for that as well. And then these eye coals, gosh, yes, 100% yes. Beautiful colors. I love them. Let me kind of swatch all of them here for you guys so that you can see all the shades. It's like butter. It's like butter, okay? Such beautiful buttery finish. It's kind of like it's a kohl, so it's not a gel pencil, but it goes on like butter and stays on like a sultry Siren, okay? Really love it. They're very smudgeable, by the way. You can even like use them as eyeshadow because of the fact that they smudge so well. Like if you want to just get like a sultry one and done look with each of these eye coals, you can still do it. You could put it all over your eyelid and tap it out because they smudge so well. So great for under the eyelid, under the lash line, because they smudge so nicely with this other end, the brush tip, this smudge end, the sponge end. So good, works really well. Super 100% recommend. Absolutely. Like I said, the only product that I have some reservations about is this one. Not that it doesn't work, it just breaks because it's soft and it falls out of the component. That's the only problem. All right, you guys, that is it. That is a full face of Victoria Beckham Beauty. I am missing 2 products. I do want to try her concealer. I think she has a concealer. And I want to try her mascara. So that's another product I need to try. I think she has a mascara. And then I need to try one of her brow products. I also think she does have a brow product. So those are the 3 products that I haven't tried yet. But I think this still gives me a full face of Victoria Beckham. I'm wearing a different mascara, obviously. And eyebrow product is different. But the rest of the face is all Victoria Beckham Beauty. And the different concealer, yes. I will probably review those other products too down the line somewhere when I do a luxury makeup haul. Stay tuned for more. I do have more products to review, you guys. I've been buying luxury makeup. Like there's some Chanel makeup that I need to do a video. I have Dior holiday collection. It took me so long to film that. I think the train has kind of left the station on that one. So what I'll do is I'll do like a collective haul and of course try on in natural daylight. I may not do a dedicated Dior holiday collection video. Let me know down in the comment section, do you guys want to see a dedicated Dior holiday collection video, or do you want to see it in a collective haul, a try-on haul. All right. I have some other makeup. There's a bunch of other makeup that I need to do review in a collective haul, which I will be doing very soon. And stay tuned for my Sephora haul updates video that I promised I will bring you guys after having tried the makeup and tried the skincare, hair care. My thoughts, updates after what, 2 months now? I am going to bring you an update video. Stay tuned for that as well. So you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and this was useful to you. If so, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Really helps me grow this community. Ring the notification bell and follow me on social media. I will see you guys in my next video.